What's up? What's up? What's up? Internet today is looking bad. Internet today is looking bad. 7,000. Alright. After stream. Um, 17 hours ago. Did I Oh yeah. Copyright. Copyright. Yeah. Hold on, guys. Hold on. It works. Alright. So now it's not seeing live. This posts. Let me go on YouTube Studios. Day 3. I'll change this link. How do I change this permanently? For now. Okay, smooth. No frame drops. FPS is at 60. CPU is at 50. Okay, we're good to go. Try something. Okay, here we are. Oh my. Hey, my word. Okay, I'll be back. we have a viewer. What's your name? Minhala. Bro, I'm just calling you Min. Hi, Min. How are you doing? How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. It just started actually. About to get into today's live. I don't know if the audio is good though, so I need to check. I think it is. I'm gonna close that. Need to make this all quality. So yeah, I've kind of moved ahead with the project that we were doing, which is making the portfolio site. I have 3 viewers. Oh my! Are you viewing my video? Me? Yeah. Bro, we have 3 viewers. Oh. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying we have 3 viewers. That's nice. Hey, bruh. We're beginning. Yeah, so we did this. I had to stop stream. I had an outage, but now we're at number 9. Finish this today, and I think I'll do the froggy thing. Flexbox froggy. This it is gonna teach me about Flexbox, Flex properties, and all that. So it's gonna be fun. So without that out of the way, this was at number 4. Yeah. So now I just need to continue. What they need in this? Oh yeah, I need. Hold on, I'll show you guys. So we need to find the thing that's encasing the specific places. So like in verse, we have this div. So inside the div, we need to put. Let's see. Oh, it's inside this. So hi, I'm a graphics designer. I think we need to put it inside the span and the H2 though. Can you see that? Oh, I'm a graphics designer. Inside the H2. So we're gonna select the H2 inside the container. So we will come over here and do H2. No, container. Container this. Not just a container. We don't want it for every container, so we're gonna do it for about me. So about me, H2, we're gonna do border 1 pixel solid. Oh, they've given us the color, so I need to copy that. So it's 1 pixel, C4, and the same section had a little bit fancier. And the bottom, the top, and the bottom of the H2 elements. So actually, border. Can I do top? Yes, I can. Border top, border bottom. 1 pixel solid. C4. Check it out. Yep, that's exactly what you need it to be. So it's saying that we need to accomplish this without the spacing between the other text being changed. You'll have to bring about the box model. So box model. So let's come back and let's do it over here. Box sizing with a box. Sound of content audio. Oh, it says this. Okay, so I will come to VS Code and this. Have a padding on top. Actually, we'll make it even. So padding 0. No. Let's do 10 pixels. 0. Come to the CSS. Let's actually make this so I can see it better. So let's do 20 pixels. Okay, so that does something. But I think I actually got what it's supposed to do. So let's do the next one, which is the articles, the inverse. I'm just gonna do articles so that's specific. And my most recent article is at the H2, so it's the same thing. So we'll come here and font articles H2, copy all this and paste it over here. And then yeah, I have it there and I have it here, and it's viewable on both sides, so that's good. And it's on 1 pixel here. So view the full side. View the full side. You can see it's pretty detailed. It like spaces it out properly. So now, what we are going to do? Let's copy and paste this back on screen bar. Oh. Okay, yeah, copy and paste this back on screen bar, which is back here. I think I'm messing up. I think I'll just full screen this. And then index navigation, the same one though. So if we refresh this, yeah, I should see it. And if we wrong place. So now then paste the CSS solution. Buttons are not showing, but the added padding changes the spacing around the heading. So how can you keep the original spacing while still displaying the borders? But they are. But the borders are showing. How can you keep the surrounding spacing changed? 60 FPS, okay, that's good. Okay, let's see how we can do this. So let's attempt adding the borders. How can you keep the surrounding space and spacing changed? Let me just adjust the margin as well. So what? Let's see. No, I know what I mean by that, but let's try. Let's give it a try. So margin. Oh. Is it okay now? Wait, hold on. Start adding the borders. How can you adjust the spacing so the borders appear without changing the original layout? How can you adjust the spacing so the borders appear without? Okay. So without changing the original layout. I don't really know. Let's see what this does. Oh, okay, not bad. Okay. 20 pixels. 20 pixels. But they don't want me to change the original layout, so what did they say I need for this? They said box mode off. The box model says so content margin border padding, box size, border size, box size. Well, that's the alternative box model. So let's change it if you use height. Don't really know. So if we come to VS Code, let's comment this out. Actually, let's comment this out. Let's do. Alright. Max content. Let's try. See what will work. So it's content. Okay. Modify. Only pixels. 10 pixels. Boy. So 20 pixels. Oh, okay, I see. Why can't I just use padding? What if I try and submit it like this? What will they say? I can make sure space is still the same for every issue, just the ones in about me. Oops. So, why did I do this? How do I just done? Hold on. Optimize this. Articles. H2. This. And then copy. Paste this back. Started in the borders, how can we keep the spacing unchanged? Balance by adding some padding or just in margins. Let's try margins because we reproduce padding. Margin. What if we put the top to out and letter to 0? Oh, that doesn't change anything. Okay. 20 pixels. No. So if we undo this comment and then margin bottom, that's a consistent viewer. Yeah, I don't even know who's watching, bro. You guys like say hi or something? Just watching. Yeah, I think this is, I don't know. Minhalacha. My number one fan. Minhalacha. Negative margin may be shifting the spacing. How can you keep the original space while adding the borders? Bro, am I stupid? I think I'm gonna just use the this topic, this thing has been going on for a while. So tell them how to give me the code. New guide and how to achieve this. So don't give me this. So send that through. Turns about the box. Turns about the boxing match between borders and margins. The feedback you're getting from Scramble suggests that while your borders look correct, you are using a negative margin to improve your elements closer together. Scramble wants you to achieve this that spacing without cheating. Negative numbers, as those can break your layouts in different screen sizes. The problem where the gap exists, by default, browsers add built-in space to headings and paragraphs. Even if you add a border and padding, the two margin is still pushing the next element away, creating that space. Reset and repad to keep the original space while having border that look perfectly snug for these steps. Kill the different margins. Instead of using negative margin to put this thing together, look at your H2 and the elements following it. Set the margin top and margin bottom to 0. This resets the family tree so that the elements are touching each other perfectly. Use by default inner space. We've already done that. Use positive margin for outer space. If you need space between the H2 borders and the paragraphs below, which is a small positive margin bottom on the H2, like 20 pixels, or margin top in the paragraph. Others for the square. Okay, so I need to set the margin bottom and top because they have defaults. So we from here to margin is 0. Yeah. Right. Left, right. Copy and paste. Let's see. Yeah, but the other with the margin changes after changes. But the margin changes affects the space around the heading. You keep the original spacing while adding the borders. What? Oh, don't fit this. Just do top and bottom. Top, 0, margin, bottom, 0. I don't know if that did anything though. Honestly, you're closer in the borders change the elements, and how can you keep the surrounding spaces spacing unchanged by just leaving it? Bro. I don't know if my mic is working. The stream lagging? I think it is. Close. In the bottom, change this. Adding the border, making sounds. Bro, I actually don't know. Oh, does it have any? I don't think that's how I do it on this thing. Bunch of bullshit. It says font size 128, margin bottom, margin top, margin top. I've done so many repetitions. I think I'll have to optimize it at the end. Margin top is 0. It's mostly H2 margin top is 0. Is margin top 0? Yep. Did we judge margin bottom? Nope. Okay. P margin. Okay, we don't have a P though. Padding, I don't know. Let's see. How can you keep the original layout while adding the borders? How? I don't know. Can I do this? Guide me. Don't show me. Just have to think through with this without using negative margins as a padding. Identify the invisible spacing. By default, block elements like H2 and P have their own built-in margin bottom and top. When you add a border to H2, those margins sit outside the... Okay, creating a gap between the border and the next paragraph. Keep the layout tight while showing the borders. Follow these steps. Reset the headings. You already set the margin top to 0, which is great. Now try setting the margin bottom. But H2 back to 0. Okay, I guess it was right. Margin bottom 0. Adjust the padding. My padding pretty massive, so also just want to add the engine design space between the text and the bottom. Until 30. Let's do 30. Let me use my 20. Adjust the paragraph. If they still have a gap between the H2 border and the text below, check the margin of the P tags. Setting that to 0 will make the text sit right against the bottom border of the heading. Okay, so apparently this should work. The border appear, but the added padding changes. Here is where we are at. Looks like you're very close by setting the margin top and the margin bottom to 0. You remove the outside space that was causing gaps, and the challenge is that Scrimba is still detecting a change in the original layout spacing because of the padding that depicts. Can you speak hexadecimal? What? No, I cannot speak hexadecimal 48656C6C. Bro, this guy trying to... Is that like a code word or something, bro? What are you trying to get me to say, bro? The owner of bread? Welcome, though, welcome. But it's actually clear. Damn. Like the game. Huh? What do you mean? I'm seeing the screen. What do you think I meant? Oh, what's up, the owner of bread? Welcome, bro. CSS is making me think like I'm doing some assembly. I don't know why. welcome to the stream. If you know the fix, you can put your recommendation down below, bro. I'm coding in CSS. It's just front end for now. I'm doing a CSS challenge where, let me actually show you. So we were doing the NFT site, we finished it. Now we're doing the build portfolio. We have 2 more lessons left. Well, now it's 1 more after this. And then we're gonna be building a co-working space site. Should be fun. So yeah, that's what we have coming up after the Instagram clone. But I don't know, this one might be tricky though. But hey, I'll still do it, man. I have to push through. But yeah, we're taking CSS right now, then we're going to go to JavaScript and then responsive design and then now async and APIs and all that. My favorite language for now is JavaScript because that's what I'm actually working with. But if I really think about it, Python is pretty easy, like hands down. Like you don't have to think much. It's just like speaking English. So yeah, it's not too challenging. I think I know you. I think I've seen you before on one of the Discords. I'm not too sure. I don't know if I've seen you before. Maybe Chris. I don't know. Where did you find my live? Through my bio, something like that. You like assembly or straight machine learning? Bro, you are a demon. Wow. Hold on. Bro, promise you, this thing is gonna be like binary code. Yeah, you're evil, bro. Ow. I think you're lying though. I think you're capping. Because as you can see, let's see, let me try and understand this. This is bright though. Section, data defined. So I think the code stops over here. And then this is it's being defined. And then sending a message, which is hello x86 to what this, since this is a database, maybe it's that, I don't know. I have to go, what is it? I don't see the chat that well. But be back, but be back in 10 minutes. Sorry, bro, take your time. It's all good. We're gonna be here for a minute, so it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. What were we at before Mr. Hexadecimal came by? So, let me lock in, bro. Why is this thing taking me like 10 minutes? Your borders up here, but the padding recent may have changed the spacing around the headings. So the border what? But the padding, the reset may have changed the spacing around the headings. How can you keep the original spacing while adding the borders? So in this case, I'm thinking, let's see. How can I keep the original spacing while adding the borders? So it's appearing around over the spacing. So let me try commenting out this right here so that we see what's happening. So I think I already actually seen, because if I uncomment this, it changes. I comment this, changes. Uncomment, changes. Comment, changes. So it gets pushed down. So I think, can I go to the properties? I need to know how to use this. Use the inspect, because I think it's a really good. Okay, so this is for the header and the sections. So need to change. From the body element and verse. So I need it for this continue. Right? What if I do it for the same? Okay, it works. Can I put it to the right? Oh, look, there's nothing to do that. Bold text. What's this? This is the H2? Okay, this is the H2. So on VS Code, we come to the H2 and we check the what's happening with the H2, H2. I don't get it. Margin top remains 0, so there's nothing much going on. So hey. Okay, bro. You're back. That wasn't 10 minutes, but that was like 2 minutes. That was 2 minutes. But yeah, we're struggling with this right now, bro. This is low key. Oh, how you know? I saw it, bro. It's okay, but we don't get there. I don't get it. I actually don't. Dr. Right? Okay, this is better. So welcome back. Welcome back. What are you working on? Do you have projects or anything like that? Are you learning? Because doing assembly must be crazy. Like, what are you doing in assembly? Hit assembly and machine learning. I think machine learning is fun because you know how to train AI and all that. Or so I hear. No, bro, give me the code. I need to understand what's going on. But that's what I'm doing though. So wait, no. It could be actually. Hold on. Let me cook. Oh, what is happening here? Oh, wait, let me. Articles H2 about H2. So, what I could do this. Just copy the properties. Are you using AI? I'm not supposed to, but this is taking me more than it needed to. I don't normally use AI. I hate AI. I mean, it helps, but I hate vibe coding specifically. It's bad practice, but I need to understand what's going on here, because I can't get to the bottom of this. Might be too late. I think I'll be doing early streams from now on. Like strictly, because bro. Might have tried, but my brain might be fried. So let me check on this. Oh, so if we have this and horizontal lines involvement, we only have it for the article. Let's try and comment this out and see. Hold on, let me try this. Give me a second. Okay, that's better. So, oh, give me a second. Oh. Okay, we're back. Oh, this is... Me too, honestly. I wish I don't want to use it, bro. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I don't want to use it, but it's like, yeah, I don't necessarily have to, but I don't want to use it too. I hate using AI. Okay, so this works apparently. So let's do the about me. About me. H2. Let's do board. Let's just copy and paste this. Let me just do it individually, because bro, this thing is bugging. Right? And then let's do padding. Let's do it one by one. Padding 20 pixels to 0. I actually wanted to know, what are you making in assembly, and what are you working on in machine learning? You didn't tell me that. I want to know. I'm curious, bro. Curious. Origin, bottom, you can 0 pixels. Let's see what this is telling us. Let's see. Could have added the borders, however, the extra padding to the spacing, try adjusting the margins so that. Let's see. Okay, so that didn't do anything. Okay, no worries. About me. You're working on nothing? Oh, are you learning, or are you just chilling? So we have this going on, and we need to adjust the margins so that the overall height stays the same. Let's just play with it. 3 pixels. My last project was just hardware, not software. That's nice. Bro, you must know so much about computers, bro, because doing machine learning and all that, like, you have to know these things and how to, get inside the computer and actually do something. That has to be like computer science final boss, bro. If you do assembly, bro, you must have gone to What's that university called? Waterloo University. But I actually don't get what's going on. What the? Even AI couldn't fix it. Let's see how he does it. Let's see how he does it. Cause bro, there's no way.
Alright, so it's time to fix up our headings. We want to...
Before I check this out, am I missing something from the notes? Cause what? I don't think so. I don't think that would, bro. Hold on. This works.
Challenge.
I was working on an Intel 404 breadboard computer. What is that? I didn't understand anything you just said there. Don't know what you just said. Okay, that just broke everything. Let's see how he does it. What is a Intel 404 breadboard? I know 404 means error, but it's a breadboard.
Alright, so it is time to fix up our headings. We want to add these borders to them right there, width of 1 pixel and C4, C4, C4. So it shouldn't be too hard to do. We're going to come on to our...
It was meant to be a 6502, but somehow I got my hands on it working on an Intel 404. Intel 404 breadboard. The Intel 404 Intel version November 1971. Damn, it must be an ARC. It was the first long time on the Intel Central Processing Units, priced at $60, equivalent to, oh my, or $66 in 2024. The 4-bit 404 CPU was the first significant commercial example of a large-scale integration. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what they're saying, bro. I don't know what they're saying. But hey, I'm happy for you, bro. If you actually have something going on, that's good. As long as you're working on something every day. Is it this? Is this what it is? Running calculation program. Bro, you must know so much. You're the one who knows what the dog is doing, bro. Cause what? Yeah, I do not know what's... I don't know what's going on over here. Yeah. Let's see how this guy's doing this.
For each two right here, and I'm going to do a border top and the border bottom. That's actually, we do one border the whole way around. So just remember, whenever we have a border style, which we have to do is solid. I'm going to have a border width, which will be and C4 for each two right here. Border style, which we have to do is
undocumented. What I'm doing, I'm just making stuff up as I go and fixing the bugs. That's interesting. Yeah, that's actually cool. So you're gonna document it because you have to, right? You know, eventually, would you want people to use your product? Because if so, you have to have documentation for that.
solid. solid. I'm going to have a border width, which will be 1 pixel. And I'm going to do border
that's
color
cool though.
red now, just so it stands out. And actually, let's make this border width a little bit bigger, just so we can see everything that we're doing. And let's go take a look. The first one here at the top, we shouldn't see anything just because it's the H1. But there we go, on the H2, and we have a border. But I don't want it all the way around. I only want...
Oh, okay. So just like an overview, but you won't like go in depth. So what if someone's trying to go, I don't know, bro. What if someone's trying to go in depth on your product? They'll have to make their own documentation added on top of yours. I mean, I think that's what they normally do though. So either way, that's cool though.
want the top and the bottom. So for that, we don't want it on everywhere. So I can come on each one.
Turn down the speed.
These, remember, I can alt-click to place my cursor in multiple places and say border top, style, width, and color. And now I only have a border going along the top like that. So that is kind of cool, but we can simplify this even more by taking a lot of this away.
Okay, then I guess it makes sense, but...
And I can say solid, 5 pixels.
I don't know, I just normally think that you never know what happens, you know. People might take it on and be like, oh, I want to buy your product, I want to, you know, also try and use it. Then what do you do next? People giving you money for your hobby. I don't know, it's up to you though. But that's actually sick though. So is it like a, I don't know. Do you, I mean, it's cool, it's nice. I wish I had the brains for that. It seems extremely complex. I feel like you have to have so many years of experience to tackle that. So, hey, you're good, bro.
We can do as much as we want, but then we get it all the way on the top. Space them out, no commas, and you will have your border. Of course, in this case, we want it to be 1 pixel, and we want it to be C4, C4, C4. We do that, we go and take a look. There it is. And then we can do the same thing on the bottom. So I'll just copy this line.
So this guy did it directly though. Oh, the hell is that? I need to come to my H2? That's what you're telling me? All that dynamics. No.
Paste it right there. And we can say the bottom will be like that. And if we go and take a look, we see it there. And if we come and take a look over here, we can see it over here as well. So that's fantastic. It's working. I'm happy with that. But we want to fix the spacing on it a little bit. Because we can see we do have a space here and a space underneath. And then the same thing here, a space there and a space underneath. And I did mention we do need to pay attention to the box model when we're doing this. So for this to really illustrate what's happening is I will give this a background of pink, just so we can really understand the box model properly. And let's actually change these up to like 5 pixels or 4 pixels. That'd be good enough, just so we can actually see them a little bit there. And maybe we can change the color of these to yellow, but yellow will stand out. So in our box model, we have our content, then we have our padding, then we have our border, then we have our margin. And all of these get incorporated when we're building something out. So the content is the content itself. And right now I have no padding on these. But if I want my border to be further away, I have to do that with padding. Sometimes people get mixed up the difference because we don't always have a background color on something. So if something's not behaving the way you want it to, adding a background can really help out. So here now, if I add some padding of say 15 pixels on the top and bottom, 0 on the left and the right, and I go and take a look, I now have 15 pixels of space right here and 15 pixels of space underneath there, and I should have the same thing on this one, 15 on the top there and 15 on the bottom there. Maybe I'll increase that a little bit. We'll go up to like 45. I'm going to make it pretty big. And so now we get a big space there, and we get the big space there, and maybe that's a bit too much. But we can play with the number and get it to exactly what we need it to be. We'll try 30, and I think I'll be happy with that. Now we also have margin, and margin is the empty space on the outside of that. It is the empty space that's being created right here underneath after that. So the one way we can see it is if I said margin bottom is 100 pixels. You can see that now there's a bigger space after my border. So it's always padding, then border, then margin after that. So obviously we don't want a margin bottom of 100 pixels. We obviously will change these back to the right color, C4, 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 and we'll get rid of our background color to start with, and we'll go and see what that looks like. And actually, that's not terrible. It's not too bad. Maybe I'm actually going to bring this back down to the 20 or 25 that we had it as, because I think that will match more what I have here. But the one thing I do want to be careful with is also the spacing that's coming after a little bit. It doesn't look like it was perfectly the same in my two layouts there. But what I want is more or less the space here to be equal to the space over here. So if we come and look at this other one, again here, this space is a bit smaller than that one. I think it would look nice if it was balanced. So here my margin bottom on my H2, I could do is 20 pixels. And the advantage with doing that, remember the margin top is already 0, which is fine. What that should mean is that this space here and this space here end up being more or less the same. Now it will be a little bit different here because my H3 is probably throwing that off a little bit. So in a way we could argue that makes it look more like our design here that we have. So I think I'll stick with it just like that. If you had numbers that were a little bit different, it doesn't really matter as long as it's a little bit similar to what we see on the screen right now. And just in case you're wondering why the borders are stopping where they are, remember that my H2 elements are block level elements. So even though the text is really short, we saw when I put the pink background on, it was stretching that full size. Block level elements will fit their parent, in this case the container that we have them inside, which is stopping at 570 pixels. So that's what's stopping it at the width that it is now.
Okay. This tool is called.
Borders are stopping where they are. Element, my solution to that challenge, the way we could argue that makes it look more like our design here that we have. So I think I'll stick with it just like that a little bit. So now it will be a little bit different here because my H3 is probably throwing that off a little bit. So in a way we could argue that makes it look more like our design here that we have.
This is taking me so long.
Challenge
That is taking
number
more
9.
than enough time.
All right, so it is time to fix up our head. Welcome to challenge number 10, which is working with what you have. So this one's a little bit different. It's revolving around the idea that a lot of the time we're like 90% of the way there, and you need to make a small tweak to your page, but you don't actually have access to HTML to be able to do this. And you might be wondering what type of situations you might run into this in. You always have access to the HTML, but if you're working on something like WordPress, which powers over 30% of the internet, you might be working with a theme and you don't want to create a theme from scratch. You have a really good theme, but you need to make some small tweaks to it. You can't actually change the markup in those cases. You're just changing the CSS and nothing else. So you have to be able to look at how everything is set up and be able to make those changes yourself. And that means looking through the code and finding the different things.
Okay. We should be back.
The different ways that you'll be able to select what you need to make those changes. So in this case, we want to change specific parts of our text to be green, including the name and the date on the most recent article. So you can see those areas that we'd already made big and bold on the headers have become green, but we also have down here, it's super tiny, but we want to make the name and the date down there also green. And when you look at your HTML, you'll very quickly be able to tell which areas you want to be able to target there. We also want to fix the button's hover. So when I talk about the hover and the focus state, only in this last section down here. So we don't want to touch this one. We only want to modify this one, and we're only looking at the hover and the focus state, not the default state. By default, it should look like this, but we're going to change the properties that it has when it's being hovered on top of. To do all of this, you're not allowed to touch the HTML. So you cannot come through and touch the HTML at all anywhere in the document. You can't add a class, you can't do anything. You can only write CSS for this one, but you can do whatever you want in the CSS. Here's the different things that you'll need to get it done, and as usual, this is all in the instructions.md file right there. So I'm going to bring this down. I'm not going to look through the HTML with you. I want you to analyze it yourself, but I do just want to show you really quickly that I have made some changes. So you'll notice the big bold text that we've done here has actually been taken away. A new line has been taken away, so there are a couple of things you'll have to redo that we've already done, so to help reinforce how we did those things. And then there's the name here and the date, which we also want to be bold and green, and this hover that we want to fix right there. So to be able to do all of that, you want to come into your HTML, and you'll see I've changed some of the class names that were already there, and I've made some changes lower down too. I want to let you take a look at all the HTML, figure it out, see if you can get through all of this, and I'll see you over in the solution video once you're done.
Boom. Instructions. You know the drill. Copy. Instructions.mb. Paste. Styles. Style. Copy. Paste in styles. HTML. Guess what we're doing? Copy. Copy paste. And then last but not least, we have this baby right here. This right there. Okay. I need to look at that window. So this is what they want. I only trust this file. Alright, let's get into it. Let's put the instructions here. So let's go to the website. Okay. Side by side. H1 80 pixels, so H1, H2 80 pixel. H1 80 pixels. H2 60 pixels. And then we have instructions all green text color. So all green text, so Sophie. I can have a look. That's what he said. I can go to it. Accent text. Okay, guess that's the name he's given it. So is it down here? No. Color 99. What? Right here. 90. Oh. Font weight 900. And he said for the button. I think I'll just use the same class. So that's what I gave it. It's down here. I already did the background. Oh, it's changing it. Okay. 252525. And this 3F, 3Fs. So okay, that's nice. I think that's it. Come back. Full screen this. Styles. Paste. Solution. What? Style the name and the time elements. But I thought I did. Oh, the name. No, but this works. So what's the time element call? Let's call these. It's called time. The time element is called time. Time. Okay. Name. I'm gonna get in begin color and the weight. So color. Oh, this. Oh, that's nice. I didn't see that. So copy. Paste. Check solution. What? Let's go.
Well,
all right, last one.
and here's the solution to the challenge number 10
Last
on
one.
this section, which is covering our CSS fundamentals. So as I said, we don't want to touch any of the HTML in here, but I do want to take a
What was
quick
that?
look at it. So here we have my span with accent text. So we definitely need to target that. We have that.
We've already done it, bro. We've already done it. I don't need to watch him do it.
Sticking. So get everything or
Done with this, finally. So now
So, I don't know about.
we are doing the Instagram clone, finally. Oh my. But I don't know though. I do not know. We might just do Flexbox, check it out, and then, you know, work from level 1 to level 24, which would probably be a 1-day stream. So that's that. We could either do that, or we could do the solo project, the Instagram clone, and one stream also. So we have to choose a day. So it's either tomorrow's stream, I do the Flexbox Froggy thing. Yeah. So I don't know, I might take a break. I might end stream. I don't know. Let's see what they're saying about the Instagram
my
clone.
house without my beloved selfie stick, aka the best invention of the 21st century. Though you might think that the selfie also is an invention of the 21st century, but actually it's not. People like Vincent van Gogh, Joseph Ducreux, and Gustave Courbet created these epic selfies centuries ago. So what we are going to do now in this solo project is combine these old selfies with the modern selfie format, and that is of course Instagram. So we're going to create an Instagram clone using epic self-portraits from some amazing artists. So moving on to the requirements. To begin with, you are only going to create the first post. That is because I want the core requirements of this project to only evolve around HTML and CSS. Though I've actually added the data you need to use in the index.js. Here you can see there's an array that's called posts, and it includes all the data for Van Gogh, Gustave Courbet, and Joseph Ducreux. Though, as I said, to begin with, you're only going to create the first post, which is the data you can see right here. So you're going to have to copy paste this from the JavaScript file and into the HTML file where you want to hard code it. And then later, if you want to, you can use JavaScript to render out all 3 posts. However, that is a part of the stretch goal and not a part of the core requirements, which is what I want you to focus on first. Okay, one thing you should do though, regardless of how many posts you create, is to use semantic HTML so that this site becomes accessible. And finally, I want you to add hover effects to the icons. And the icons are found here underneath the post. It's the heart, comment, and DM icons. And when the user hovers over these, I think they should be toned down a little bit, perhaps using the opacity property. That's up to you to decide. And if you're now wondering how to find these icons, they're all gathered here in this images folder. You can see here we have icon-comment, icon-dm, and icon-heart. And in this folder, you'll of course find all of the other images as well. That is the avatars for the artists and the posts as well. Okay, if this is far too easy for you and you want a bigger challenge, you can move on to the stretch goals if you want, but that's only if you find this solo project to be super simple and you really want the challenge. If you are struggling with it, please ignore the stretch goals. So the first stretch goal is to use JavaScript to render out all 3 posts. That means that you need to loop through all of these posts and then dynamically render out all 3 posts in the mini browser. And if you want to go even more above and beyond, you can also increase the likes of the post when the user clicks on it. So that could be either when the user double clicks on the image here or clicks on the heart icon here, or both, of course. So feel free to do these, but remember that it is the HTML and the CSS which is the most important part of this solo project. Okay, the Figma file can be found by clicking on this image right here. As always, when you head over to Figma, click on this down arrow icon right here and duplicate it so that you get your very own Figma file where you can edit and change around and do whatever you want. Also, if you are confused about Figma, remember that we have this Figma tutorial on YouTube, which you can reach by clicking on this link right here. As always, we also have a help section, so if you are stuck, you can click on this link right here.
Okay, I already know what this guy's about. So, boom. They already said that you could do the stretch goal, and you already know I want to do the stretch goal. And so what I'm thinking is we could have Flexbox. We could stream tonight because it's 5 p.m. for me, so I'm thinking maybe a late night stream, learn about Flexbox. And tomorrow's stream we could do like 2 parts of building the Instagram clone. So maybe day 1 we just do the JavaScript part, I mean the front end without any coding, like just the HTML and CSS. And then part 2 we could probably do the JavaScript parts, which would be heavy, but hey, we can still do it. I believe in myself. So yeah, I think I might end stream now and then possibly tonight, not too sure though, but I might hop on stream again and do this Flexbox, the Flexbox Froggy thing, and learn about this and probably finish this if it's possible. So yeah, whoever's in the stream, I can see the 2 people. Another person's house is not talking. It's okay. This is vibe out. So I'm gonna end stream. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys, whoever was chatting, the owner of Bread. I hope your Intel 404 bread something. Bread what? Yeah, whatever we're talking about. I hope that works out for you. But yeah, it's come to the end. Appreciate you guys for staying. If you're watching, thank you for watching. It really means a lot. If you're subscribing, thank you. You guys don't necessarily have to, bro. It's just fun to do this. Like, I love doing this. So appreciate you guys. See you guys tonight or tomorrow.